All right, we're about to pull back the curtain on the animal kingdom and look at some of the absolute strangest, most unbelievable facts about the creatures we all think we know. You're not going to believe some of this.
I mean, come on, you feel like you've got a pretty good handle on things, right? A tiger has stripes, a turtle has a shell. Seems simple enough.
Yeah, you might want to think again, because nature is so much weirder and way more incredible than we give it credit for. And some of its wildest secrets are hiding in plain sight. So let's start with an animal that's literally been around forever, the turtle. I mean, these guys are older than dinosaurs. And with over 350 species out there, you just know they're hiding some truly bizarre secrets. Okay, first, let's just get one thing straight real quick. A tortoise, it's just a type of turtle that lives on land. That's it. So remember, all tortoises are turtles, but not all turtles are tortoises. Got it? Good. Now for the first mind-bending fact. You know how in cartoons they can just pop out of their shells? Yeah, that's a total lie. A turtle's shell isn't a house it carries around. It is its skeleton. It's fused right to its spine and ribs. It's part of them. And the weirdness just keeps on coming. Because the shell is part of their body, it's got nerve endings. They can actually feel you touching it. They're also the only animal on Earth that can pull its entire body inside its own rib cage. Wild. Oh, and some can just not breathe for months while hibernating under frozen lakes. And to top it all off, they can literally see the Earth's magnetic field. It's like having a built-in GPS in their brain. Okay, I saved the absolute weirdest for last. You ready for this? There's a turtle that gets rid of waste through an organ in its throat. So yes, it pees through its mouth. And then there's another kind of turtle that has gills where the sun don't shine, which means it can breathe through its butt. I'm just gonna let that sink in for a second. Next up, let's talk about a totally different kind of animal, the tiger. As the world's biggest cat, you already know they're powerful, but trust me, they have some hidden talents you would never, ever guess. But here's a pretty sobering reality check. Out of about 20,000 tigers left on the entire planet, a shocking 3/4 of them live in captivity. Only around 5,000 are actually still out there in the wild. We all know tigers for their amazing stripes, right? But here's the secret. Those stripes aren't just a fur pattern. Nope, they are tattooed right onto their skin. If you shaved a tiger, it would still be striped. And when they need to move, tigers are incredibly fast. They can hit a top speed of 60 kilometers per hour. That's faster than most of us can legally drive in a city. But here's the catch. They can only keep up that explosive speed for about 6 seconds. That's it. This is why they're ambush predators. They have to rely on being sneaky and surprising their prey because a long chase is just not going to happen. Their success rate is actually less than 10%. But maybe the most shocking fact of all is this. Tigers are evolving right now, right before our eyes. They spend a ton of time in the water to cool off and hunt, and biologists are seeing that they're actually starting to develop webbed feet. How cool is that? Evolution in action. Okay, from the jungle, we're now diving deep into the ocean to look at one of the weirdest animals on the entire planet. I'm talking about the lobster. Seriously, these things are so strange, they feel like they came from another world. So a lobster's body is just bizarre. They taste with their feet. They chew with teeth that are located inside their stomach. They have a bladder in their head. And get this, to attract a mate, they pee out of their faces at each other. You just can't make this stuff up. You've probably heard people say that lobsters are biologically immortal, and here's why. They don't really age like we do. When they get too big for their shell, they just shed it. It's called molting, and grow a new, bigger one. They can even regrow lost legs when they do it. But there's a tragic twist. Molting takes a massive amount of energy. Eventually, an old lobster just gets too tired and doesn't have the strength to molt anymore. And it dies, trapped inside its own shell. For our final animal, we are looking at a creature that lives its entire life in the absolute fast lane. It's the tiny, the energetic, and the truly extreme hummingbird. Let's just run through some numbers, because they're insane. First up, speed. A hummingbird flaps its wings about 75 times, not per minute, every single second. It's so fast it just looks like a blur. Now, to power that insane flight, their heart is beating at up to 1,200 beats per minute. Just for comparison, your heart right now is probably somewhere between 60 and 100. And all of this burns an unbelievable amount of energy. To survive, a hummingbird has to eat more than half its body weight in sugar every single day. If we had to do that, it'd be like eating over 150,000 calories.
So, how in the world do they survive the night without eating? Well, they have this superpower called torpor. It's basically a mini hibernation where they can drop their heart rate from over 1,000 beats a minute all the way down to just 50. They pretty much play dead every single night just to make it to breakfast.
And just when you thought they couldn't get any weirder, get this. They have a long, forked tongue, just like a snake. And it's so long that when they're not using it, it actually wraps all the way around the back of their skull. So from turtles that pee through their mouth to tigers that are becoming semi-aquatic and lobsters that pee out of their face, the animal kingdom is just packed with secrets that completely defy what we think we know. It really makes you wonder, right? What other secrets is nature hiding just beneath the surface?